So today we're going to be talking about why writing your book and self-publishing your book on Amazon is simply not enough. Hi, my name is Jasmine Womack. I'm a wife, a mother, I'm a woman of God, and I am a trendsetter. I help authors, speakers, and coaches stand out as subject matter authorities on their topic and in their industry. And I do this by helping them to write and self-publish a best-selling book, and then I teach them how to turn their book into programs, courses, and premium priced coaching communities. If you are new to me, my name is Jasmine Womack. My clients call me the six-figure storyteller. I work with experienced coaches who are on their path to making their first $100,000. I help them to bundle their brilliance inside of a best-selling book and use their book to grow a multi-six-figure coaching business. Just a little bit about me. I'm a former middle school teacher. I taught language arts for 12 years, and I wrote my book, self-published it in 2015, released and launched it in 2016, and I implemented the same strategies that I teach. 1 year later, I made $125,000 my first year and a half in business, and I was able to retire from my job, right? That was back in 2016, 2017, and fast forward to today, we have built a seven-figure business where now I work with authors and coaches from all over the world to help them bundle their brilliance inside of a best-selling book and use their book to grow a six-figure online coaching business. We've had clients that have been able to retire their spouses. We've had clients that have been able to supplement their income, make six figures while they were still working their 9-to-5 careers, which gives them options, right? Financial options, and also options for, additional careers. So I'm really excited to be here talking about this particular topic. So why writing your book and self-publishing your book on Amazon is not enough. All right. So let me just give you guys a backstory, right? A few weeks ago, I did a Ask the Experts in the Kajabi group. So if you're familiar with Kajabi is an online all-in-one platform, and it's mainly built for course creators, so that you can have a one-stop shop to do everything that you need to do in your coaching business, from your website, from your emails, everything. It's what I use, right? I've generated nearly seven figures using that platform. And so Kajabi has a Facebook group of, I think it's like 33,000 people. So they tapped me to do an Ask the Expert session several weeks ago during February, during Black History Month. And so during Ask the Expert, I took questions from people in the group and I coached them on the spot. So one of the misconceptions that people in the Kajabi group have, not just Kajabi, but one of the misconceptions that authors and aspiring authors tend to have when it comes to writing and self-publishing their books is that once you self-publish your book and put it on Amazon, then you are successful, then you've made it. And the furthest couldn't be further, like nothing could be further from the truth. Like unless you have a direct Amazon marketing strategy where you have a very, very large audience and you are funneling traffic to your particular book, like your book is not going to be successful just because it's on Amazon, right? And I've gotten people that have reached out for help. They chose not to coach with me, but then they'll send me DMs saying, hey, I wrote my book, right? And I'm like, just from the cover and the titles, like there is so much wrong, fundamentally wrong with the book that I can automatically tell literally in less than 3 seconds that, I can predict the future of the book based off of just fundamental marketing elements that they're missing, whether it's in the cover design, whether it's in the title, the subtitle. To me, somebody DM me, they literally had like 3 titles on their cover. And I'm like, why? Like your book isn't going to be successful because you have all these titles. And even with all these titles, we still don't know what your book is about, right? So, so this is why I wanted to come and do this live stream because writing your book on its own is simply not enough. And definitely writing your book and publishing your book on Amazon, just because you self-published it, that's not enough if you want to be successful. So in today's session, I'm going to go very quickly, right? I'm going to give you 5 reasons why writing your book and self-publishing your book on Amazon is not enough, particularly if you want to turn your book into your first or next 6 figures. So if you are with me, put your favorite emoji in the comments, and then we're going to get into it. All right. Number 1, first and foremost, if you want to be successful with your book, you must write a certain type of book, right? If you want to reach the 6-figure mark, making your first $100,000 or multiple 6 figures from your book, then you absolutely have to write a certain type of book. And that book is not going to be a memoir. Like, let's just keep it all the way real. You can write about your story all you want to, but the only person, honestly, who cares about your story and everything that you've gone through is you. Yes, in your book, you absolutely should share parts of your story, but your book should not be you focused. It should be reader focused. Your book should be focused on providing a solution to your potential readers and to your potential clients. You have to look at your readers as potential clients if you want to build on the back end. So this means that from the very onset, your book must be solution focused, right? It cannot be you focused, and it cannot be all about you and the things you went through. Now, you can use your personal experiences as a springboard to teach a lesson and to drive home a moral and to give some strategies, but you definitely should not get caught up in the tests that you went through, but more so focus on the triumphs and how you triumphed through your situation, whether it was a personal circumstance, whether it was, career advancement, whether it was business growth and development, whether it was parenting. You don't want to focus on your tragedy. You want to focus on the triumph. All right. The triumph is what you accomplished and the things that you did, the steps that you took in order to accomplish that. So that's the first thing. All right. First and foremost, in order to turn your book and your business into 6 figures or multiple 6 figures, your book, it has to be written on a certain topic, and that topic cannot be you and your tragedy story. It just absolutely cannot. Okay. Number 2, you have to understand that writing your book is part of the solution. It is not the entire solution. It is part of the solution. You are pulling 5 strategies, 7 strategies, 10 strategies, 12 strategies to give to readers, right? However, if your book is detailed and if it's written well, I guarantee you, people don't just want to stop at the book. And we're not talking about fiction books. We're talking about nonfiction here. Because it's one thing to read it, but it's another thing to actually implement your strategies and have accountability through the implementation. So writing your book is part of the solution, but it is not the entire solution. Let me know if this makes sense. So yes, you can share your frameworks. You can share, you can share a whole entire solution. It can be a solution for the reader. However, most people don't have issues with ingesting content. They have issues with implementation. They have issues with being held accountable. They have issues with actually taking what they've read and putting it into action for them. Does this make sense, guys? So this is why I said writing your book is part of the solution. Yes, you can package a solution inside of a book, but you guys know, how many books have you read and you haven't implemented what you read? You've probably highlighted, you've gone through, you've annotated, you've used your sticky notes, written down notes, but that's probably as far as it went. You probably made mental notes. Oh, that's good. I need to remember that. But when it came time to implement, you still fell short. This is why you can package a solution inside of the book, but in terms of your business and your business growth, The book is only part of the solution, not the entire solution. All right. Which leads me to the third reason why writing your book and self-publishing your book on Amazon is just not enough. Yes, because your book is part of the solution, right? It's not the entire solution. Your book is going to be the absolute best lead magnet. Now, you guys have probably, downloaded lead magnets that you've seen online. That checklist that you signed up for that's stuck in your email that you never went back to get, that free PDF or that free book that you probably downloaded somewhere off of Instagram or Facebook or some other social media site that you may have looked at one time and then it collected dust in your email. You never looked at it again, right? The quiz that you took and you thought was great information, but after you got your results, it stopped right there, right? Those are lead magnets. Those free items that you sign up for that you try to piece together to solve your problems, but you realize it doesn't solve your problem, right? Those are lead magnets. Your book is the very best lead magnet because you can actually solve a problem with your book. But not only with that, it is going to turn a cold prospect into a warm prospect instantaneously, because now you're not just online talking about it. You've actually written a book about it. You've taken time to package your information, package your smarts, package your intellect, package your experience, give additional bonus resources, and you package that into a book. Your book trumps any other lead magnet because your book is a superior lead magnet. Other lead magnets, JD, they just want to get you on the email list and they're not really giving you anything. But your book, you're actually giving a solution to your client, right? However, books are low cost. So while they help to circumvent that, while they do help to shorten the sales process, my sales process is reduced because I have books. And people who purchase my books or come to my virtual trainings, it cuts the sales process in half because they're able to know me, they're able to understand my teaching methodologies, and they're able to get wins from the information that I provide. However, when it comes to a book, although it's highly valuable, it is a low cost product, which means that since it's a low cost product, normally $25 or less, if you want to make six figures from your book, you're going to have to sell a whole lot of them. And most new authors and even many coaches who have not hit the six-figure mark in their coaching business yet, most authors and coaches simply don't have the audience bandwidth to sell the number of books that will be required at the $25 price point to hit six figures. Think about it. How many books would you have to sell at $25 to make your first $100,000? Like a lot. And I'm not going to do the mental math, but you probably pull out your calculator. You're going to have to sell thousands of books in order to do that. Okay? Thousands of books. The only way that strategy would work is if you coupled your books with public speaking and you made a habit to speak to large audiences, and not only speak to large audiences, but you have the wherewithal and the strategy to know how to bundle book order requests into your speaking proposals. And still, many authors and many coaches do not know how to do that, right? Because most just simply are not speaking on that level where you know how to ask for the bulk book orders or position them in your speaking proposals. And most just don't have the audience size to sell that number of books, just the book alone, and make $100,000, right? 40,000 books. And just looking at that number is overwhelming, right? For the average person. Because like, where am I going to sit? Where am I going to meet 40,000 people at? What would my potential Facebook ad spend be like to sell 40,000 books? You could do it through speaking, but how many audiences would you have to speak to based on where you are now to sell that many books, right? This is one of the things we have to think about. But this is why number 4 is so important. In order to profit on the back end, you have to create premium price back end offers as an extension of your book, right? This is why writing your book and self-publishing on Amazon is not enough if you want to make your first or next 6 figures in your business, right? So we talked about number 3, how books are a low-cost product, and you would literally have to sell 40,000 of them at $25 to make your first 100,000. However, you can turn your book into a premium price offer and sell your premium price offer on the back end easily to make your first 6 figures. So what does this look like? This looks like you potentially hosting a workshop. From the workshop, everyone gets a copy of your book. And then at the workshop, you invite them, you give them information about working with you on the next step. And you invite everybody that's interested in working with you on the next step to book a call with you, and you follow up with them. Schedule them for a call. You convert them over a sales call. You can convert them over a sales call into a VIP day, into a 3-hour half day, or potentially even a 90-minute session. But I want you to think about this. And I'm giving you guys, I'm sharing information with you that I share with my students. When we did the Author Made Easy Bootcamp student retreat, Author Made Easy Bootcamp is a program that I host and facilitate. And we did our 2-day spring retreat last week. And I said, listen, if you did 20 VIP days per year, that's what, less than 2 VIP days per month at $5,000 each, where you are able to take somebody from A to Z, give them an A to Z solution within a 5 to 6 hour time period. You literally did 2 of those per month. If you charge $5,000 for them, premium prices, you literally work 2 days out the month, make $10,000. You can do whatever you want to do with the rest of your time. But it all started from your book. You literally could work 20 days out the year, make $120,000. 20 days out the year, 2 days a month, make $120,000. And it starts with your book. And that's not even including book sales at that point. Your book is warming people up. Your book is building your audience. Your book is what you give to the masses. Your book is what you give people to let them know that you exist. Doesn't 20 sound so much better than 40,000? Doesn't 20 sound so much better at 40,000? Okay, well, say, okay, my confidence is an issue, right? Say you don't have the confidence to charge at $5,000. Even if you charge $3,000 for a VIP day, there's still only 33 clients. 33 clients out the whole entire year. You could literally work 33 days out of 365 days during full day VIP sessions. And your clients came from, they were people who read your book and they just wanted more. They wanted to work with you more. They wanted you to build out their systems. They wanted you to build out their strategy, whether it was something in their life, their marriage, their health, or their business. They wanted the solution. They were willing to make an investment in themselves to get the shortcuts and to get you to focus on them for a full day. 33 days out the entire year. Doesn't that sound a lot better than 40,000? You could literally sell 100 to 150 books. If you converted 30% of your readers into clients, that's all it would take. Does this make sense? This is why you absolutely have to have premium price offers to sell on the back end of your book. And the answer is not a course. The answer is not a coaching program if you are just starting out. And if you are coaching, but you're struggling to get people to work with you. You want to start out one-on-one, premium price, because your one-on-one offers are going to help you flush out your processes, your frameworks, your systems, and really and make the whole entire onboarding, working, and offboarding process flush, so that when you are selling on a consistent basis, then you can seamlessly transition into a group coaching model and then charge even more to work one-on-one with you, because at that point in time, somebody wants to pull you away from what you're doing, right? This is why writing your book and self-publishing on Amazon is not enough. And people who only tend to focus on writing and just putting it on Amazon, you're going to remain in the category of authors that are not taken as professionals. They're not seen as professionals or thought leaders, and you're going to fall into that statistic of self-published authors that makes less than $1,000 per year from their book, as opposed to the ones who make an easy 6 figures.